Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, or tonight, in this video, I am going to be explaining to you, if you heard in any of my previous videos, or if you saw in my Instagram story how I said I finally had something interesting to talk about, and you might have seen a very interesting picture in the back. This video is going to be talking all about that. I'm still going to make it very short, because this is the third or fourth, I think it's the fourth video that I've recorded in the span of 30 minutes. So I'm quick firing through videos that I've been trying to catch up on because I've been away. I explained that in a video that I uploaded earlier about why I was gone, why my absence. But yeah, so this video essentially is about the Ferrari esports series and how I have enrolled myself in it and am actually going to be competing. Now, is this like a full esport thing? Like, you know, you have like the two sides. If you've ever seen esports for anything, you've seen it for like League of Legends or literally anything. Any sort of game. Sim racing or not. Where, you know, it's got like the side, it's got two sets of 5 computers and all the teammates have their headphones in and they're all talking to each other. So you're basically staring at 5 computers. You can't see the people. I mean, you sort of can, but not really. But then you can see on the big screen in front of you the gameplay that's happening and what the broadcasters are looking at and what they're commentating. It's not like that, so I'm not like flying out to some country overseas to do that. At least not yet. That is something that may happen in the future if for some reason I just start popping off and I just become the next Ayrton Senna, if that just happens like that. If I become the next Ayrton Senna like that, I could end up flying overseas to Ferrari World and racing in the esports series in Ferrari World to determine and see if I can actually become a racing driver in real life. But most likely that's not going to happen. I'm just going to be straight. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to come clean. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think so. I don't even expect myself to make it past round 1 because the first track is at Brands Hatch. I suck at Brands Hatch. I am so bad. I have been practicing a little bit here and there, so this video is no longer backlogged like the 2 ACC videos were. This is the second video that was actually recorded on time. The last video I recorded that was on time was why I was gone, and then apart from the commentary in the ACC videos, that was all backlogged. So this is the second on time video that I've recorded, and yeah, the actual event started because it starts at 6 p.m. Today, and depends on when I upload this. It might actually be yesterday. It starts on June 9th at 6 p.m. Which was, last I checked the time, which was a while ago. It had started about 5 minutes ago, and I checked that a while ago. So I imagine it's probably been a fair while. I'm like maybe more than 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, possibly even pushing close to an hour since it started. So as soon as I get this video done and another video explaining why I haven't been out on track yet, as soon as that's done, I'm getting straight on the simulator because I want to practice on Brands Hatch and get some times in on the server. So that way I can maybe somehow, some way, maybe I'll progress to round 2. I highly doubt it, but it's a possibility. Am I going to get to the end where I race in Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi? No way. The only way I can see that happening is if everyone else's computers spontaneously crash completely and the CPU just crashes and the whole computer bricks up and dies, or they all crash in the race. Well, in the hot laps. They either get invalidated or they crash every single lap, and I'm the only one that ever gets a valid lap every single round until the very end, which is not happening. Neither of those things are going to happen. I can get almost guarantee you, neither of those things are going to be happening. But yeah, so essentially that's what is happening. I'll also put up a couple photos throughout this video that I took of the actual format of it. So like photos of the actual like esports series page and the tracks I'm going to be on. So I'm going to be on Brands Hatch, and I'm also going to be on Misano in Italy. Brands Hatch is in England, by the way, if any of you didn't know. So yeah, that's essentially what's going to be happening over the next... It says week 1 and week 2 on the page, but it actually goes for almost a month, because it starts on June 9th, which is when I'm recording this today, the public holiday, the King's birthday. But it finishes, the whole thing, the whole first round, as far as I'm aware, finishes on July 7th. So the first round is almost a month long. And all it says week 1 and week 2, the actual times are closer to 2 weeks, which makes sense. Because 2 weeks, and each week is actually 2 weeks, which is, it's a little bit confusing, but that's essentially each track. I'll try to explain it more simply. Each track is 2 weeks long, we spend on that track. And so by the end of the second track, it's been a month, which is how long it lasts for. And then it'll progress to the second round, and then it will go further and further till the end of the year, where it's at Ferrari World, and the best of the best are left over, and I most certainly will not be one of those people. As I said, I don't think I'm making it past round 1. But that's just me being bad, basically. I'm not good at Brands Hatch. Misano, I've never raced on it before. I got no idea what it's like. I need to practice on it. So yeah, I'm not making it past round 1, but I don't care, because that's not the point. The whole point of me actually being there and doing it is that I get experience, I get more... I just, in general, just get more experience and learn the car better that I'm racing, which in this tournament is a 296 GT3, 2023 model specifically, and I already have a lot of experience on that car. It's the car that the most notably, or actually I think exclusively, maybe, I watched this championship, I should know this. The Vista AF Corsa team in the World Endurance Championship runs at least they did run a 296 GT3. I don't know if they still do, or if they run just like a 2025 model. I have no idea. I watch the championship, and I watch it constantly, and I have no idea. I'm not good at this. But anyway, so that's essentially what's happening, is that I have enrolled myself. I've entered a tournament an esports tournament. And yeah, I want to see how far I get. I'm not making it past round 2. At the absolute best, I'm not making it past round 2. I highly suspect I'm not making it past round 1. But it's all for the experience, and every single time one pops up, I will enroll in it. I'll enter that tournament just to see how far I get. Because why not? You know, every little step that I take is... And it goes for you as well, for anything you want to do. Every step that you take, no matter how big or small it is, every little step you take is a little step closer to your big goal. What I like to call the North Star, the big goal that you're aiming for above all else. You know, all these other little goals, those are goals to get to this big goal that encompasses everything that you're doing right now. Doesn't matter how small that step is. It could be a step that's literally that big. It could be that big of a step, or it could be that big of a step. It doesn't matter. Every little step you take is that little bit closer to that big goal, that North Star. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm entering these tournaments, which are taking tiny little chunks out, because obviously I'm not really going to go anywhere. You know, I'm probably not making it past round 2, like I said. So, and probably more likely round 1. So it's only the tiniest little chip out of the goal. Tiny little chip closer to achieving my goal. But every little chip, you know, you do enough chips, you'll get there eventually. Obviously, I plan on doing much bigger steps, but every little chip counts just as much, because you're still getting closer. It's just not as much as taking a step that's that big. But yeah, you will get closer. So essentially, that's everything. That is my update for the esports tournament I'm entering. So yeah, and I will see you in the next video, which, well, the next video is not going to be about the tournament. It's going to be about why I'm not physically out on track, but I will be uploading footage from my tournaments, from my tournament laps, because as part of the tournament, I need to save every single replay, just as proof in case something goes wrong and they can't record the lap time. They want proof that I actually set that lap time, so I have to save every single replay. Every single replay, I have to save it until the tournament's done, then I can delete them all. But yeah, I have to save every single replay. So it's a lot of opportunity for me to send off qualifying laps to YouTube and show you how I'm improving, and it can show you as well how, again, just taking little steps will help you get to the big goal. So yeah, that's essentially it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.